Welcome to my Platinum walkthrough for the new game Retrace Memories of Death. It's a new game out in the PSN store today, and you'll get the Platinum in about an hour or less with this video if you don't make any mistakes. It's going to be a VN cross point and click, and I'd like to say thank you to Oni for the written guide on dex.x.com, and also a bit of credit and thanks to the Steam walkthrough, which I got a lot of help from, but I did modify some of the routes to make sure we got all the trophies. So first click on settings, and via settings you can put gore on or off, your choice, play on safe mode and change the text speed to fast. So now let's start the game. You can skip the dialogue with the cross button. And when you get control, go through the south door and select the dialogue option, Yep. Walk to the left. Select any dialogue option there. And now speak to all three of the people there. So first speak to Mia. Then go and speak to Owen. Then speak to Lucas. On the next dialogue option, select Lucas. So square button, Lucas. So now to save in this game, you need to interact with the little book. So this little book here on this bench, interact with it, and then select the dialogue option, Record My Thoughts. That makes a save. So now go to the left and pick up the key off the bench. Now go and interact with the star on the back wall and select the dialogue, Yes. Now pick up the sunflowers off this coffin. Now interact with the top middle coffin and select the dialogue, Yes, and then select the dialogue, Not Yet. Select any dialogue there. And now that we're in this new room, let's make another save. So interact with the little book and select the dialogue, Record My Thoughts. Now exit through the bottom door. Any dialogue option there. And now go and interact with the gramophone just on the left side of that sofa. Now interact with the piano. Now interact with the shadow on the sofa. Now interact with the shadow on the left hand side and select the dialogue option, What Happened? And next select the dialogue option, Alibi. Next dialogue option, select the circle button to leave the conversation. So now press That's Enough. So now interact with the shadow on the right hand side and press the cross button to ask about the piano. Now go and interact with Lucas and select the option, I'm ready to make an accusation. Now press the circle button, the sister. Now go through the top left door Now that we're in a new room, we'll make another save. So interact with the little book that's on this table and select Record My Thoughts. And now pick up the key that's also on the same table. Now interact with the dead bodies. And now interact with Lucas. And select the option Yes. Any option there, we might as well keep pressing the top option. And now exit through this bottom right door. Exit through the bottom door. Now interact with the trap door. Now interact with the girl in the cell. Now go down and to the left. Follow the path around. Now go up this path to where you see a skeleton and pick up the key that the skeleton is holding. Now go back to the girl in the cell. And interact with the cell door. That gets us the Lucen Ending trophy. So now interact with the green book, the one on the right hand side, and select the dialogue option, the mausoleum, the triangle button. So go and interact with the top middle coffin. And interact with the coffin again to use a little passage. Go through the bottom door. Interact with the shadow on the right. And select the dialogue option Yes. Now go through the door on the left. Interact with Lucas. Select any dialogue option there. If a dialogue comes up by the way and I haven't said anything, just select anything. So like here, select any of the dialogue options. So now interact with every door. When you're brought back into this parlour room, then interact with the top left door. Now go back through the bottom door. Now interact with the top middle door. And then just try all the doors. And don't forget this one here in the bottom left corner. That's the one I missed earlier, which triggered this ending cutscene now. So that gets us the Lumia Ending trophy. So interact with the blue book, the one on the left, and select Yes. In this dialogue option, select Mia. So in this cell, interact with the star on the back wall and select the dialogue Yes. Now interact with the cell door and go off to the right. It'll do a little cutscene. And now go back off to the right. Make sure not to walk into that monster. So just stay behind him a bit and then go up this little path and make sure to make a save here. Select Record My Thoughts and now pick up the key from the skeleton. So now make your way down and to the right, remembering not to let the monster catch you. So if you stay up against the edge of the wall there, you'll be alright to get past him. So now go and unlock the cell for this girl. And now exit via the ladder in the top left there. Select any dialogue option there. Interact with the book to make another little save. Select Record My Thoughts and now go through the bottom middle door. Go through the top left door. Now in this room it's hard to see, but pick up this knife that's right next to this blood puddle. Now go up the ladder at the back. And interact with this statue in the middle to pick up a golden necklace. Now go back down the ladder and exit through the bottom right door. Go through the next bottom door and now go through the top left door. And now that we're in a new room, the chapel, let's make another save. So interact with this little book on the left, select Record My Thoughts as usual. So now interact with this confession booth in the top left corner. Now pick up this dead magpie that's on the floor at the back. Select dialogue option Yes. Now go down and exit through the bottom left door. Interact with the little book on the bench to make another save. As usual, select Record My Thoughts. Now interact with the star on the back wall. Now interact with the top middle coffin twice. So make sure to interact with it again. Now pick up the sunflowers from the next coffin. And now exit through the top right door. Now go up to the top where you'll see 6 slots on the floor. We'll name them 1 to 6 but anti-clockwise. So first interact with that one on the left of the pedestal, then interact with the one next to it, then skip one and then interact with the 4th one, which will put this body in it, then interact with the 5th one to put the knife in it, then interact with the 6th one to put the necklace in it. Now last interact with this 3rd slot to put Mia in it, which will open the treasure chest. So now interact with this treasure chest at the back, which will give you another key. So now exit through the bottom middle door. Now interact with the top middle door. And this will start the cutscene, which will take us to our next ending. So that's got us the Lumia Ending trophy. So now interact with the blue book, the one on the left, and select the dialogue yes. When you get the next dialogue option, select Mia. Interact with the star on the back wall of the cell, and now interact with the cell door. Again, try to go to the right. We have to wait for a little cutscene. Now go back off to the right. Remember, don't go into the monster, give yourself a little bit of space. Then go up and make an important save on this little book. Select record my thoughts. And now pick up the key from the skeleton. And this time we're going to get ourselves purposefully caught by the monster. So run straight into the monster. Poor old Mia. Select the dialogue option, look, triangle button. Now go off to the right. And go and open the cell door for this girl. Now exit via the ladder in the top left corner. Select anything for that dialogue there, and let's make another little save. Record my thoughts on the book. Now go through the bottom door. Now go through the left door. Now go straight up the ladder at the back and interact with the statue to pick up the golden necklace. Now go back down the ladder and through the door in the bottom right. Back through the bottom door. Now go through the top left door. And now we're going to make another little quick save on the book. Record your thoughts. Now go up and interact with the confession booth in the top left. Now pick up the dead magpie off the floor at the back. Select dialogue yes. Now go down and exit through the bottom left door. Now go and interact with the coffin. Now pick up the sunflowers off the next coffin and go back through the top right door. So now go to the back of the room where those 6 slots are. Interact with the first slot to put the magpie in it. Then interact with the next slot to put the sunflowers in it. Then skip 3 and go to the last slot, which will put the golden necklace in it. Now interact with the third slot, and that will put Claire in it. So now go down to the bottom and exit through the bottom middle door. And after this little cutscene, we'll get our next ending. So that's the Claire Ending trophy. So now interact with the blue book on the left. Select the dialogue yes. For this dialogue option, select the circle button for Owen. Interact with the book on the table to make a save, As usual, select Record My Thoughts and also pick up the key off the same table. Now go up the ladder at the back and interact with the statue to pick up the golden necklace and select the dialogue Yes. Come back down the ladder and this time interact with this green table here on the left. And we've got to do a little puzzle with the dialogue options. So first select triangle, I'll do it now. Then square the sheep. Then square send the shepherd back alone. Then square the cabbage. And square take the sheep back. And triangle the wolf. And triangle send the shepherd back alone. And that'll do it. When you've done it right, it'll pop out a little key on the side of this table. So go and pick up that key just there. And now go through this bottom door right next to you, the bottom left door. So make a little save here on your book, press Record My Thoughts, and now interact with the trap door. Go down and to the left and follow this path around until we see poor old Mia. So now we've had a little cutscene with her. Now go back up the ladder. So make an important save here. So interact with the book, select Record My Thoughts. Now go through the bottom middle door. In this room, pick up the knife that's in this back left corner, just there. Select any dialogue option there. Now go through the bottom door. Select any dialogue option there. And after this cutscene, we'll get our next ending. So that's got us the Owen Ending trophy. So now interact with the yellow book and select the dialogue, the lobby, the square button. So now go back through the bottom door. Pick up the knife again in the back corner. Select any dialogue option. And this time interact with Lucas. It'll be a quite long cutscene now. So now you've got control again, interact with this large rock and pick up the key that was behind it. Now go back up the ladder at the back and now interact with the big door at the top in the middle. And that has got us the Lucen Ending trophy. So now interact with the blue book, the one on the left. Select the dialogue option yes. And for this next dialogue option, select the triangle for Mia. Interact with the star on the back wall of the cell. Now interact with the cell door. Now go off to the right. As usual, there'll be a little cutscene first. So go off to the right again, remembering not to get caught by the monster, keep your distance. Now go up this path and make a save on the book. Press record my thoughts. Now pick up the key from the skeleton. Now go down and to the right, remembering to avoid the monster by staying up against this top edge. Go and open the cell door for this girl. And now exit via the ladder in the top corner. Make a little save on the little book, press record my thoughts. Now go through the top left door. Now go up to the top of the room and pick up the dead magpie. And select the dialogue yes. Now go down and through the bottom left door. Now pick up the sunflowers. And now interact with the coffin to go through the passage. Go through the bottom middle door. Go through the top left door. Now pick up the key off the table. Then go up the ladder at the back. Interact with the statue to pick up the necklace. Then go down the ladder and interact with this green table again to do that little puzzle. So first select the triangle, solve it. Again select the dialogue, triangle, I'll do it now. Now press square, the sheep. Square, send the shepherd back alone. Square, the cabbage. Square, take the sheep back. Triangle, the wolf. Triangle, send the shepherd back alone. When you've done that right, it'll open the little door to the key. So now pick up the key that's at the side of that green table and go through the door at the bottom just next to you, the bottom left door. This will be quite a long little cutscene now. Pick any dialogue option there. And now that we're in this new conservatory area, when you get control, talk to Lucas on the right. So now talk to Lucas. Press the triangle button for the only dialogue option there. Again press the triangle button, and after this cutscene we'll get our next ending. So that's got us the Miowen Ending trophy. So now use the white book, the only one there on the pedestal. Select the dialogue option yes. And this time go and talk to Claire, so the girl in the white dress on the left. Select any dialogue option. Okay, back in the room. Interact with your bed. Now interact with your slippers just at the edge of the bed. Now interact with the computer on the desk at the back. And now interact with the right side bookcase. Now interact with the top side bookcase. Select any dialogue option. Now interact with the right side bookcase again until it opens. And now go through that gap and interact with that gap in the bookcases to go through. Select any dialogue option here. Any dialogue options. And when you get control, just go through the bottom door. So now you're right next to a little book, so make a save. And press record my thoughts. So now go to the left and go through this left middle door, that one right there. Now go and interact with these pictures that are on the back wall behind the bed, in the kind of back right corner. Press the dialogue emerge. Now exit through the bottom door. And now go up to the top left door. Go through the bottom door. Go and make another little save on the book in the middle. Select record my thoughts. And now go back into that middle left door, this one right here. So now go and speak to Lucas and pick these specific dialogue options. First select I have an idea with triangle. Now select in this room with the circle button. Now when she's done talking to him, interact with Lily. Now for her dialogue options, just keep pressing the triangle button. So select triangle she could have. Now select it's relevant. Select reassure her. Select encourage him. Select I'll do it. Select why not. Select Lily is Owen. Select you can tell me later. And now when we've got control, just go through the bottom door. So now make your way up to the top left room, through the top left door. And after this chat, select any dialogue option there. After this chat, it's very important we make a save. So go through the bottom door and go back to the book that's in the middle there, interact with the book and select record my thoughts for the final time. So now go back through the top left door and now we can go through the wardrobe at the back. Select the dialogue option yes. So for these final dialogue options, you can just press square for all of them. Just make sure you're definitely pressing square when we get the option that says the source of their powers. So this one, press square, the source of their powers. And just keep on pressing square until you get control again. So when you get control, go and interact with Claire, the girl in the white dress. And you can pick any dialogue options there. And that has got us the White Ending trophy. So now just keep walking down to go through all the credits or just close and reopen the game again, because we just need to press continue right here from the title menu to grab the very last trophy. So go up and through the top left door, go through the wardrobe at the back, select dialogue option yes, Again, you can just select the square button for every single dialogue option. Damn Wi-Fi. So keep selecting square button for all the dialogue. And the only thing we need to do differently this time for the last trophy is when we get control, instead of interacting with Claire, this time we just need to interact with the portal instead. Definitely press the square button there for the source of their powers. So now that we've got control, just interact with this purple portal at the back. And after this little cutscene, we'll get our last trophy and our last ending. So that's got us the gold ending trophy and the lovely platinum. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers.